everyone out there, this is Kat at LEVO, and I want to go over some frequently asked questions or questions and answers that we have actually received from users on our website. Let's just jump right into it. Our website is levooil.com if you're in the US or levooil.ca if you're in Canada and you want to add your own questions. You can also just reply to this video and let me know if you have frequently asked questions. So let's start with LEVO C. Someone's asking, how many pods can you put in the C? And we also have a similar question. Can I use 2 pods at once so I can double the potency? So with LEVO C, you can fit the 1 jumbo pod that it comes with, but you can also put at least 1 LEVO II power pod in there also. 1 jumbo pod for LEVO C holds 1 ounce, and then 1 LEVO II power pod holds about 7 or 8 grams, a quarter ounce. So you can put 2 of those in at the same time. And honestly, I feel like you could just have a second LEVO II power pod in there at the same time if the oil is filled all the way to the top. Pretty sure you can make it work. And I believe Good Eats 420 has a video where he does a 2-pod hack. So maybe check out one of his videos. Next, for LEVO II, but really this is in general, do the herbs have to be dry to infuse? What is the big difference between the machines that have a drying cycle versus not having it? All right, so LEVO II and LEVO Lux both have dry cycles. LEVO Lux has the dry plus cycle. It's got like a ceiling fan in there and it dries more efficiently. LEVO II has a dry cycle. LEVO C does not have any dry cycle. All 3 have a decarb/activate cycle. All 3 infuse. So, do you need to dry the herbs first? The answer is not cannabis. You can dry fresh basil, rosemary, oregano, thyme, rose petals, lavender, stuff that is fresh that you got from the fresh aisle of the supermarket, or maybe you picked it from your garden. But cannabis is already dried and cured. You do not need to dry it, but you do need to activate/decarb it. So skip dry for cannabis, go straight to activate. Next, can smaller amounts, specifically 1 gram of cannabis flower, be decarbed and infused using the LEVO II? Yes, absolutely. You can do as little flower as you want. The rule of thumb for all 3 machines is that the oil or butter, whatever the liquid is, needs to cover the herb completely. So as long as it's fully submerged, you are good to go. Can I use my LEVO II without the pod protectors? And this would be a question for both LEVO II and LEVO Lux, since both of those pods use the silicone pod protectors at the bottom of that metal pod. The answer here is that you only need them for the dry and activate cycles. You do not need that silicone pod protector for the infuse cycle. The reason we want you to use it for the activate cycle in particular, really even more so than dry, is that the activate cycle gets so hot that we just don't want your cannabis flower to burn. Or yeah, it's really just the cannabis flower is what you're using for the activate cycle. I really wouldn't worry too much about drying because that's usually low and slow. So we just don't want you to burn your precious cannabis, and that's why we say to use the pod protectors. You can buy extra 3 packs of pod protectors on our website. So if you accidentally threw it in the trash or something like that, go right ahead. And then on this LEVO Lux, we have a question. Can you make your own essential oils with this machine? I'm going to say not really. Essential oils are created through high steam or butane, these not gentle infusion methods. Essential oils don't come from infusion. They are extraction processes, often using alcohol, whereas LEVO machines don't make extractions, and which are essential oils. We make infusions. Think more like steeping tea. Let me know if you have any other questions.